Hello everyone, welcome back to another video today. Today's video will be what if Zumadora started a Sith Order. So yeah guys, so guys like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into this video. Zuko was alone. He was sitting outside of an orphanage that had a forest in front of it. A lot of children were told never to go into the forest, as bad things happen to those who do. And the moment people step in, they feel fear. And they run out and run. Run the opposite way. Izuku could only go to the memories that he had. On the way away from the quirk doctor, a bus hit them. Killed his mom, and Izuku was taken out of school. Away from his home, everything. Izuku had no one. All by himself. Izuku just looked into the forest every day. Until this day. He was fed up with children always bullying him for just sitting outside a lot. Never talking to anyone, being a weird kid. And having a weak quirk. So, one day, he was done. The 7-year-old Izuku got up and started walking. Maybe he will prove to everyone he's strong. Izuku kept on walking until he entered the forest. He kept on walking, wondering, why is it fear overcoming me? Shouldn't it happen to everyone else? Is everyone else lying? Izuku kept on walking until he stepped on something and fell into a ravine. Izuku fell and landed into water and started looking around, swimming, until he found some land. Izuku got onto the rocks and looked into it and just looked around. Izuku was worried, scared, but he wanted to be strong. So he stopped fearing and put all those emotions down as he walked. Izuku kept on walking until when he entered a room, the torches lit up. It was a room filled with these triangular devices. And books everywhere. And a furnace. And some raw materials for building something. You wonder why no one has ever found this place. Izuku just looked around. That was until he accidentally stepped on one and it did not break. Izuku grabbed one and looked at it. As he thought there was something he had to do until he tried to activate his quirk to see if it can open it. Then the thing opened, and a recording of a man was played as a video projected out, only of the man. My name is Darth Vectivus. Izuku was just admired by this thing, as it taught him things he did not know about, including the Sith. Izuku was just weird about this. Weirded out. He did not know what was going on. Izuku walked around after hearing the recordings and saw another one. Wait a minute, guys. Izuku learned about a lot of things, as he did not know how long he was spending here. He just waited until something would fall into the hole. Usually a rabbit or something else. Izuku then opened a holocron detailing about what seemed to be a lightsaber, as they called it. The weapon of a Jedi and Sith. What were these Jedi? He wanted to find more knowledge, and learned about the Rakata, pure-blood Sith, and the Jedi Order. He found another holocron that, when he opened it, it brought horror to him. It was about the Holocaust of the Sith, played by the side of the purebloods. They were killed, slaughtered by the Jedi. Izuku knew now. Whoever these Jedi were, they were evil, monstrous people. It looked like they had no race, no bloodline. Izuku then calmed down a minute, as he found a book. It was a book of the Night Sisters. Izuku read it, and it was something interesting to him. The Night Sisters were witches. This intrigued him. He learned, over time, Izuku learned a lot about the Sith and Night Sisters, and learned how to use the Force. Which, evidently, was his quirk. Izuku learned how to train. Everything here was something unique to him. Izuku was into every knowledge the Sith had for him. He thought to himself that they had to come here. They had to. But where? Izuku walked around, holding a book about lightsaber combat, holding as well as holding a torch. Izuku found a room filled with lightsabers. There were lightsabers of all Sith that were recovered and taken to here. It was so interesting. Everything he ever thought was wrong. There's more life out there. This was just in a different galaxy. Far, far away. Izuku knew the one thing. He needed something. He needed Exegol. Izuku one day, Izuku looked around through all the cave systems that line this place until he found one. The rightful one. It held a starship. Izuku learned about starships. It was so guys, wait a minute guys, maybe do something. Sorry about that guys. So yeah, Izuku looked at the ship. From records of what was the final order, this is the Zeiston Star Destroyer. Izuku looked in awe at the ship, as he just couldn't wait. Izuku walked inside as the ship as it stated that this ship is for the final Sith, the one who will bring us back. The knowledge we have left, the knowledge we have all gained, will be down to you. The knowledge of thousands of Sith, on many years, is on this planet, somewhere located in the unknown galaxies. We await for your arrival on Exegol. Izuku is in awe by this. Took a deep breath and pressed the button. And Izuku heard something and felt through the force that things were awakening. The one room that Izuku could never got into, he heard the doors open, as it was the only doors within this whole cavern. He heard them open and heard footsteps. Izuku saw an entire army was coming to the ship. They were not anything like from above. They were from a different place. He did not know what he should even know what they are. Troopers in red, as well as what looked like to be officers. Some type of officers from space walked on board. as there were these ones with cloaks on them. He did not know what he was getting himself into, but knew it was special. Wait a minute, guys. Ezekiel was surprised as the people with cloaks on came aboard and came to him. One order told Ezekiel to follow him. Ezekiel nodded, but before he could, the one that god dang it. The head of what Ezekiel learned to be the Sovereign Protectors asked if he had a lightsaber. Ezekiel nodded as during his training for the 10 years, he made a lightsaber. Ezekiel gave it to them and he expected it, and gave it back to Ezekiel. And they took him to a throne room, where the 10 sovereign protectors just stood by him, as the 11th stood next to him. And the ship went into hyperspace. Well, not inside, of course, but at night they went into hyperspace. At night, they looked like a shooting star. Zuko just was amazed by this. The Sovereign Protectors stood by Ezekiel's new throne. Ezekiel's clothes were ragged. Now, it was terrible to look at, but Ezekiel just enjoyed wearing these. The ship went into hyperspace and arrived to Exegol, and 24 hours later, the ship landed as now it was out of fuel. Then everyone evacuated, including the Sovereign Guard, the Sovereign Protectors. And the ship exploded. But before it did, all resources on board were taken off. Izuku just looked amazed by this. And went under a big triangle thing. And so forth. Izuku was just amazed by this. Exegol. It was scary, but so surreal. On Earth, the clock was ticking. Tick, tock. Tick, tock. Izuku went down and saw everything. What used to be... Wait a minute, guys, I'm still thinking. Okay, I got it. What used to be something was now different. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna send. Sorry. So yeah, the Sovereign Protectors followed Izuku as the rest were just different. They were looking for something. Izuku walked around when he saw it. A control panel and what looked like a cloning facility. The Sovereign Protectors just walked to Izuku and looked at him, asking if he knows what he's doing. Izuku took a deep breath and said yes. As he pulled the lever, a clone military started. Have you ever seen that movie Monsters vs. Aliens? Yeah, basically it's basically like that, the whole clone facility. It's just like that. So yeah, it kind of works like the same way. Okay, and yeah. Izuku smiled at this. It was just so cool. Then a person opened a stasis pod. A crowd went and walked to Izuku. The Sovereign Protectors just held their blasters out, ready to fire until Izuku ordered them not to. Because he wanted to hear what this person had to say. The person said that they've been expecting him, and they have an army for him. Not the clones, but something different. Something else. The Sith. And that's where I'm going to end off today, guys. I hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.